Confidently controversial. Confidently controversial. Confidently controversial.
Hello.
It's the holiday season.
The holiday season.
So whoop-dee-doo.
And zippity-dop.
You don't know the words.
I don't.
Stop.
I don't really know the words to a lot of Christmas music.
Really?
I don't. I'm going to be a real disappointment when we go see Faublé.
I've been boning up on mine.
Don't say boning.
No, everybody, it is the holiday season.
Yeah, fully.
It fully is.
Yeah.
And I have been just trying to awaken the spirit within myself. I am inundating myself with Christmas things. I'm listening to the music all the time.
All the time?
All the time.
Really? I really haven't listened to any. I put on a Christmas mix the other day, and I got the Mariah Carey one and the Wham one, and then I was like, I'd rather watch ER.
Well, I just feel like I want to get the most out of the season.
Yeah.
Although I have to say, even though I have been doing all the things, the spirit isn't moving within me yet.
Okay.
It has not moved.
Well, guess what? This week, it's going to happen.
I know it.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Friday, we're going to have a magical Christmassy day. And we're going to see the fake Michael Bublé. Faublé.
Singing all the Christmas songs. I've been listening to his Christmas album. Not Faublé's, but actual.
What does he sing? He sings like the old hits, the standards.
Kim.
What do they call them?
Yeah. It's Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Oh, I know that one.
Jingle. I love his rendition of Jingle Bells.
Is it fast or slow?
It's swinging.
It's jazzy.
It's a jazzy
He's like,
Jingle Bell.
What is his genre?
Crooner.
I know it.
We talk about this all the time. In fact, recently, my son asked, we referred to someone as a crooner, or it came up on a show or something. And my son was like, what is that? So my husband used Michael Bublé as the example of a crooner. But my son still didn't kind of understand what that meant.
And that's like a lost. We've really gotten away from that as a country, the crooner.
I feel like every once in a while a crooner emerges.
Right, the new crooner of the generation.
I think we're happy with one.
Yeah.
All we need is one. Right now we have Michael Bublé.
We had Frank Sinatra.
But
At his time, he had lots. There were lots.
There were. That was like that Vegas-y thing.
Yeah. Who was like an 80s crooner?
An 80s crooner?
Roy Orbison.
From the 80s. He's from like the 60s. Was George Michael a crooner?
No. God, no. No.
I'm just trying to think of men.
You have to wear like a suit. You have to wear like a snazzy suit.
Rick Astley?
Oh, well, maybe.
Yeah.
He wears a snazzy suit.
He does too much dancing. I don't feel like crooners dance like that.
And I also feel like, too, they don't sing their own songs.
No, they sing standards.
Right.
Yeah. They're not singer-songwriters.
No.
They're crooners.
Okay.
It's a specific thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to say crooner so much this week. I feel it already.
I'm going to, when the Faublé guy comes on stage, I'll be like, crooner!
I think we were going to build up this thing that by the time this guy gets on stage...
We're going to bill him?
No. No, I think it's just going to be too much for us to handle.
Like we're going to fangirl out?
We're going to fangirl out. And we're going to be laughing so much.
Well, I think the show starts at like 9 p.m. So we may be so ridiculously tired that we'll just be giddy and like crying and sad and laughing because it'll be too tired and too late.
Oh, 9? Are you kidding me?
9, yeah. That's what it says. Although, yeah, I don't know. It says could change or start time could change. I guess it depends on what time Faublé gets to town.
Whoever is the promoter for this show.
I know.
It's
terrible.
like terrible.
Right.
First of all, they're just like, listen, this isn't going to be a good show. So we have to fake you out.
Right.
First of all, into believing that this might be Michael Bublé.
Right.
For you to buy the ticket. And then we're going to be wishy-washy on when it starts.
And I got to be honest, I'm still kind of hopeful that Michael Bublé comes. Do you think he will?
No. Michael Bublé.
Do you think he supports this man? Not supports him financially, but like it's like, oh yeah, good job.
I mean, imagine if it were you.
And I had an impersonator.
And you had an
I have
impersonator.
many, but no equals.
But that's probably how Michael Bublé feels.
Yeah, probably.
It has to be a bizarre feeling to be like, because even, okay, you have to think about it like this. We were just talking about being a crooner. Such is the world where there can only be one. That this guy, Faublay, he wants to croon. He is a crooner.
Right.
But he
can't make
knows
it.
he knows he can't be his
Right.
a crooner in his own right.
Because someone else is already singing the songs.
Right.
We don't need to hear 3 people sing the same song.
He probably tried to have his own career.
Probably.
And so many people were like, well, you just sound too much like Michael Bublé.
Did you see that movie that's coming out about Neil Diamond?
I want to see
Me
it
too.
so bad.
It's not about him though. It's
No.
about a cover band.
We need to go see
right,
it
let's go.
because just watching the thing, I'm fascinated by it.
Yeah, me too.
I really want to go.
I did see a Neil Diamond cover band once. They were
Really?
called Surreal Neil.
Where did you see that?
Atlantic City also. And it was like a big show. And like he like had all these outfit changes and like when he sang that Coming to America song, like a big giant American flag dropped down behind him. It was pretty snazz.
Well, I took my daughter to see an Elvis impersonator show,
yeah.
and I'll take her again because it was great.
Yeah.
But when I was just out of college, I actually worked on a documentary about celebrity impersonators.
I forgot about that, yeah.
And I went to Vegas
Uh-huh.
and there was a big show that used to be in I think there was one in Atlantic City, and then there was one it was the same thing, but it was different people, and it was out in Pennsylvania. So we went and saw that one too. But it's wild, the people that get into it. And you would think it's not, there are some like drag involved in it, but not all.
Right, no, I know.
Yeah, some it's just like, I really like Patsy Cline, and I can sing exactly like her.
Right, and I'm going to assume that the Faublay guy doesn't dress up like Michael Bublé. Like he probably wears a suit.
Yeah. Of course he's
But
going to
he's
dress
not
like
like-
Michael Bublé.
But he's not like doing like when you see a Beatles cover band, sometimes they do like the mop top and they do
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but Michael Bublé, I love him, but he's just a guy.
like
Like,
he's
there's
handsome though.
Yeah, but he's just, there's nothing
He's just a guy.
There's nothing unique about the way he dresses or the way he does his hair or anything. I mean, he's got a cute face.
He's got a bit of a pompadour,
a bit of
doesn't
a
he?
pompadour. He's got a lovely personality. I think he's hysterical.
He's on The Voice.
Yeah, good for him. I was very happy when I saw that they booked him for that because he's just great. So
Would you pick him as your coach if you were a singer? Do you know how that show works?
I do know how the show works.
Your choices are him, one of the Jonas Brothers, Snoop Dogg, or Reba McEntire.
Of course I picked Bublé.
You would?
Yes.
You wouldn't pick Snoop because you would get to hang out with Snoop.
I don't think Snoop would take it serious.
He does. He takes it very seriously.
He does. Well, because he likes to win.
Yeah.
He's competitive. I feel like Michael Bublé, I feel like he'd be a fun guy to hang out with. I think we're contemporaries. Okay. We're about the same age and we probably like a lot of the same things. So, I mean, I feel like with Snoop, it would be cool. Don't get me wrong. I would love to hang out with Snoop. But, I don't know. I don't know if he'd be a great coach for me.
You wouldn't pick Reba?
In a million years, I would never pick
I know,
Reba.
me neither.
I think
And she's
last.
probably the most,
Like-
I don't want to say talented one, but she's probably the most, knows the most about the biz. She's been in it for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no, they all have.
They all really have.
all
They've
know
all
their
have done well.
They-
And
I'd be lucky to be on any of their teams, honestly.
I know. And I'll hang out with the Jonas brother.
Yeah.
You know,
You might
whatever.
get to meet the other ones.
Is it the bad one? Which one is it? The oldest?
I'm not sure which one it is,
Okay.
honestly.
Okay. Well,
I know his face, but I don't know his Nick.
oh, the young one.
I don't know.
Okay.
Kevin.
Kevin's the oldest, I think. I know so much about the Jonas Brothers.
Too. And then there's the spare, remember?
The bonus Jonas.
Right.
The spare. The heir and the spare.
Okay. All right. Well, I was going to talk about Stranger Things, but we don't have to. Let's jump
We'll talk
in.
about Stranger Things next time because I do want to talk a lot about Stranger Things.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Well, while we were waiting, Kim was talking a lot of crap on my Christmas tree, but that's all right.
I don't care for a live Christmas tree.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that
They
later.
come with bugs. Okay. That's all.
I've never had issues with bugs from a Christmas tree. Knock on wood. It won't happen
You better.
again
You better
this
knock
year.
on that Christmas tree wood.
All right. Well, listen.
All right.
Last week, it was pre-holiday season.
Yeah.
And this week we're in it.
Okay.
And I get to decide.
You do.
I got to decide. Are we doing a holiday movie or
Oh,
not?
are we?
We are.
Oh, okay.
So this is a holiday movie that I fully recall from when it came out in 1985.
Okay.
I believe I may have gone to the movie theaters to see it.
Okay.
And I know that I watched it afterwards when it was on TV, and it was a very big deal when it came out, and very flash in the panty.
Flash in the panty.
Flash in the pan, not panty.
Flash in my panties.
It's not going to be that kind of a movie at all. It was definitely aimed at kids, and it was everywhere. There was a Happy Meal that was dedicated to this movie.
Okay.
It was, when we were talking about Princess Bride last time, we were saying that it really wasn't marketed well, and we didn't know about it. We knew about this movie. At least I did.
Is it Muppet Christmas Carol?
It is not.
Okay. Because I remember the McDonald's plushes for that movie.
Oh, of course. We all
okay.
We all
all right,
do.
all right.
I would love one of those, by the way. Just to have it and hold it in my hands. I would love to have one. Do you have one?
I'm surprised we didn't see one when we were cleaning out the attic.
We didn't. We'll keep an eye out next time.
I will.
So this movie was directed by Gino Swark. So you might not know that name, but he did, he was connected to Superman movies, as were the producers. It was a father and son producers, Alex and Ilya Selkind. So they did the earlier...
Is this an Italian movie?
No. So they did the earlier Superman movies. And it was also written by someone named David Newman, who wrote Bonnie and Clyde, What's Up, Doc, and Superman. So this movie had a lot of bona fides going into it that would seem to point to the fact that it was going to be amazing. And it was spectacular. It was, it came out in 1985. The film explores themes about tradition versus commercialization, which I feel like is every frickin' holiday movie from our youth.
Okay.
Right? The innocence of giving, the corrupting influence of greed, contrast with Santa's humble, genuine origins as with a slick corporate toy industry. Do you have any idea what this movie is?
Is this real people or is it like cartoons or puppets?
It's real people.
Okay.
But one of the things that was very cringeworthy about this movie was, as I was saying, it was highly promoted, and there's a lot of product placement in this movie. So I don't know that you're going to guess this. So I'm just going to... I mean, the movie stars... Maybe if I tell you this, you might get it. The movie stars Dudley Moore. If you don't know it from that, you're never going to know it.
Okay. Go ahead.
It's a movie called Santa Claus the Movie.
Okay.
Do you remember this? Did you watch it?
I don't think so. There was a Happy Meal toy?
Yeah. John Lithgow was in this. Okay.
What's it called? Santa Claus?
Santa Claus, the movie.
All right.
And it's a huge spectacle of a movie.
Is this the first time we've had Dudley Moore on the podcast?
It is.
Yeah.
Now, I was planning on doing this. The last time we were at a place where we had a season going during Christmas, I was going to do this movie. And for some reason, something happened and I wasn't able to do it. So, because I always remember this, I have not seen it since way back in the day. Okay. And honestly, the movie was critically panned in the United States. In the UK, however, it has lived on as this one of the huge Christmas classics.
Is Dudley Moore British?
He is. Okay. And a lot of the people in this movie are also British. Okay. So they think that might be the reason why it's more, but it's set in New York. So it's a American movie, but it definitely has a lot of the people from back then. So a lot of things, notable about this is it's like, a lot of very visual things. It's very over the top in terms of what they show. And in fact, the Brits call it, the reason the Brits is they call it something called pure panto. Okay. Which I had to look up because that's a thing in England, which means short for pure pantomime. And it's a very specifically British culture thing. And it has to do with the things that they like. And it usually features think about British humor where it's men dressed up as girls and, just weird over the top stuff. It's very hard for me to describe, but it's they love it. So it's very British. John Lithgow, who was also in this movie, became good friends with Dudley Moore during it. And they viewed the movie together afterwards. And Dudley Moore, after he watched it, called the film a career ender. And it kind of was for him.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, he died young, right?
Yeah, well, we're going to talk about him in a second because we haven't had Dudley Moore on the podcast yet, and he was a fixture of the 80s.
Yeah, he was
in a big way. Not for us, but for adults of the time. Yeah, I feel like he was just always always around.
Yeah, and I remember Arthur.
Arthur. Yes, that was a big one at this time.
I say it like I've never said that name before, and it's my nephew's name. Arthur.
The toys in this movie, there's a lot of handcrafted toys in this movie. And I just want to say one of the things that I thought was really nice about it was that after the movie, they were donated to people, which I think was really nice. Another thing that's interesting in this is that real deer were trained to pull the sleigh. So these are real reindeer. The crew required months to complete the training. And they had to have the antlers grow out for the final filming. But when they couldn't have deer, they would have these sophisticated, for the time, we'll see what they look like, animatronics.
Oh, nice.
And I saw in one article I read about this movie, there was a reference to some sort of controversy at the time when they were saying that the animatronics were covered in real deer fur. Like they skinned some deer for these things. Mm-hmm. So, of course, people got all upset about that at the time. But this movie had a $50 million budget.
Wow.
Big budget movie. I mean, think about it. This is like the people who made Superman coming into this.
Sure.
$50 million. It only made back half that much.
Wow.
Yeah, it did terribly. But in a 2019 interview, John Lithgow said, "It's one of the tackiest movies I've ever been in. It's seemed cheesy and it certainly never stuck, except in England. It's huge over there. I wish I had a nickel for every Englishman who's told me it's their favorite film."
Wow.
In England, that's half of what I'm known for.
Wow.
Is this movie.
Interesting.
Yeah, isn't that funny? So let's talk a little bit about Dudley Moore, who's just like, I feel like he's kind of lost to time. Nobody talks about Dudley Moore anymore.
No, they don't. Go. Tell me more.
So he was born April 19th, 1935 in London, England. He was born with club feet.
Oh.
Yeah, it required multiple surgeries in childhood, which he said was kind of helped to shape his resilience and his humor. Mm-hmm. He is a musician. Originally, he studied music at Oxford, so he was an exceptional piano talent, and that's how he. That's really kind of what got him into the industry. Was he was known as a jazz pianist and composer, not a comedian or an actor at first. But then he became part of a British comedy music group called the Dudley Moore Trio.
Oh, Jesus.
Which would be funny if it was called that first. And then they were like, now you can be part of it. And it was popular in the 1960s. So his entire life, he was regarded as a really great pianist for his entire life. And he continued to record jazz albums and perform internationally. Okay. It was kind of interesting. But he achieved fame through a BBC show called Beyond the Fringe, which starred Peter Cook, Jonathan Miller, and Alan Bennett. I don't know. Peter Cook sounds familiar to me.
Does it?
Yeah, and apparently his partnership with Peter Cook became legendary. Okay. So they had a show called Not Only, But Also. Which again, this is so British. All of this is so British. But Cook was often seen as the more dominant comedic personality. I have to look at a picture of this man because I'm sure I've seen him, but it doesn't sound like I don't know him from anything really. But, Moore's timing, musical talent were kind of essential to his success. And then he transitioned to film and found a lot of success in the United States. In 1997, he starred in a movie called 10 with Bo Derek, which I very much just remember the picture on the video case at the video store. It was like Bo Derek had those braids.
In a bikini, right?
I think it was a one piece.
But it was like golden, like the color of her skin, right?
Yes. So that movie is 10, which I've never seen.
I haven't either.
No, I don't think it was made for us.
No.
He did receive an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor for Arthur, which was in 1981. So it really was. He was around and famous for our entire lives.
Oh, Arthur came out in 1981?
Yes, where he played a charming, perpetually drunk billionaire, Arthur Back.
Yeah, and they remade it with Russell Brand.
And it didn't do well.
I've seen it, though.
Of course you have. Because you used to love... I mean, I don't that's controversial. Your love of Russell Brand has become controversial.
Yeah.
But
it never used to be.
Do you continue to love him?
No. Yeah. I don't really associate with him anymore.
You had to break up.
We did, yeah.
I mean, he just got a little too wild.
No.
Well, it's interesting with Dudley Moore, I remember he was always so associated with that character.
I thought he was an alcoholic.
Right.
But is he?
No, I don't believe that he was.
I thought that's how he died.
No, he actually died from the flu because he had some sort of brain thing that made him kind of have slurred speech and other things. So people thought he was this, and he was always on the front of tabloids.
Yeah.
And Liza Minnelli was in Arthur too. So I feel like the two of them were kind of,
Right.
you know, they were always
Falling down.
right. You know, all of those things. But it kind of sucked that he died as young as he did, because I feel like he's the kind of person that would probably still be working, would probably still show up in some of the comedies of today. But again, you just never hear people talking about
I mean,
it.
he'd be like 90 years old, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he'd be, I mean, but you know, even like the 90s,
Yeah,
the early
yeah.
2000s, like he really just, you know, because he died and because he was so ill before he died.
Right.
And quite honestly, with this movie, like after it, his career output was kind of spotty. So while there's no direct connection that this movie ended or killed his career, it definitely.
What year did he die?
You're asking me things that I don't really know. 2002 at age 66. So he was diagnosed with something called progressive supranuclear palsy.
Wow.
And it's a rare degenerative neurological disease.
That's terrible.
And so, you know, his cause of death, that's listed as pneumonia, but, you know, really, and it was really in the 1990s that he began experiencing problems with coordination and speech.
Okay.
So for a long time, people just figured he was drunk.
Got it.
Right.
Right.
So, but he was married 4 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's a little guy, right?
He seems like a little
Short guy.
Yeah, yeah. But I remember watching him in like Mickey and Maude was a movie he was in. There's something else. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, he was, you know, often cast as a lovable, chaotic kind of romantic lead, which is funny to me that he was a romantic lead.
Like Russell Brand.
I'm interested to see him. I don't feel like I've seen his face.
So you watched this movie before?
A long time ago when I was a little kid. There's the thing I remember about this movie is that it features a lollipop.
Okay.
And the color of the lollipop is puce.
Puce.
Puce. And that for some reason has stuck in my brain more than anything else of this movie. I really have no recollection of anything else other than I can see in my head that there was them making this lollipop and the specific color of this lollipop.
Did you make sure it's available?
I did.
Okay, good.
I always do these days. Do you want to know what Roger Ebert thought about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, there's certainly dignity to Huddleston's Santa. So the guy who plays Santa Claus is, you'll remember, the only thing I can remember him from is he played the Big Lebowski. Not in Lebowski. He's like the old man in the thing. That's this guy.
Okay.
So there's certainly a dignity to Huddleston's Santa, but the film too often undercuts that dignity with silliness. So
Do we need Santa to be dignified in this?
do we need Christmas to not be silly?
Right.
I'll take silly Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, so here's my hope with this. Like I
Okay.
said, I don't have a lot of recollection of it.
Okay.
It seems to be critically panned.
Okay.
People don't like it, except for British people.
Yeah.
I
knows?
sometimes I'm with the Brits.
Yeah.
I mean, I like a lot of their music.
You do?
I do. The
I know.
Beatles.
The
Rolling Stones?
I was confirming.
Okay, I do.
Yeah.
And
their comedy's not bad.
I never was into, you know,
Like Monty Python.
Yeah.
No. My mom is a big Monty Python gal, so we had to be in my home.
I remember watching it and I knew some quotes from it.
Right.
And I think my sister was into it. But I mean, I'm a Kids in the Hall girl.
Yeah.
Which I
mean,
know
it was
they're
before
all
our
inspired.
time. It was before our time, too, so.
Yeah. As was Dudley Moore.
Yeah.
But we'll go watch it.
All
and
right.
maybe this will awaken the Christmas spirit.
I bet it does.
Okay, let's
All
do
right.
it.
Controversial. Confidently controversial.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm real sorry.
So, the British?
The British love that.
They're wrong.
I mean, I can see why I forgot about it.
I stopped watching it. Like, I literally stopped watching. There was a point where I really thought, when we looked at how much time was left, that we were just going to be like, fuck it. We're just not going to watch the rest. Like, why?
We had to. There was only 20 minutes left.
No, I know, but if it was more, if it was like 40 minutes,
I'd be done.
we would have called it.
We would have called it.
Yeah.
This was a mess of a movie.
Oh.
In so many ways, it was
So
a mess
messy.
movie. I don't know what was happening the plot was all over the place. This was like 10 Christmas movies in one.
Yeah, and it was all backwards. Like, there were, like, we've talked about the fact that Emily went to school for writing for film and TV. So she's very well versed on how a movie should be set up.
Story structure.
Yes. And I just watch movies.
Sure.
I don't know much about it. But even I knew this was wrong.
No.
I was like, I kept being like, Emily, this is the wrong spot, right?
So you start watching this movie and a lot of time passes and you're still stuck in act one for like an hour.
Yeah. And there's no,
nothing's happening.
Nothing.
They're just giving you a lot of it. The whole first hour is the backstory of Santa Claus and how Santa Claus came to be and how all the mythos of Santa Claus.
We had to watch like years and years and years of it. And it's like, no, we understand. We're familiar with the concept of Santa Claus and therefore you do not need a full hour to explain to us what Santa Claus is.
No, they wanted to show us the origin of each little thing. Like, so you saw the origin of the naughty and nice list. Yeah. The origin of, not just the origin of Santa Claus, which was fine. I didn't hate some of the things with it.
Right.
But I just feel like there was a story in there, but they just got a little bit lost in just the visuals of this.
Yeah, and it's a movie that, like, once they get to the North Pole, presumably,
take a second.
Presumably, in the beginning, Uncle Claus, seems like so long ago that we called him that, Uncle Claus.
Why is that funny to you?
I don't know. It's weird. They know that there's like some village, and then they're telling the story about the Vendigum.
Yes, and this is a village in like medieval times. It seems
it's long ago.
Long ago.
Perhaps.
Yeah, days of yore.
Right.
It's very brown. Everything is brown. Mm-hmm. There's no color.
But there's a guy called Uncle Claus, and there's a lady that's his wife, and she's telling the story of the Vendigum, right?
No, some other lady's telling the story before. So all these kids are in a room and some lady's telling the story of the Vendigum, which the second Kim goes, "What's a Vendigum?" And 2 seconds later, a little girl in the movie goes, "What's a Vendigum?" And I'm like, good, they're going to tell us.
It's an elf.
It's an elf, guys.
Yeah.
And
they live on an ice mountain. It's a little man who lives on an ice mountain.
Yes. There's a lot of them. Mm-hmm. But anyway, the woman's telling this story and all the kids are looking forward to someone coming over. And it turns out that someone is Uncle Claus.
Right.
And Uncle Claus is there with his wife. He doesn't have any kids, but he's way into making the kids happy and giving them presents.
Yeah. And then they go off into the night. Him and his wife get into a sleigh.
Right. And
pulled by two reindeer.
Which one are his? Prancer?
He definitely has Donner.
Yeah, I don't know. But they're warned not to go out because it's too much of a storm.
Right.
But they go
anyway. And then
they die.
The reindeer die, the wife dies, Santa dies.
They don't really, though, but they pretty much do.
They do.
It seems like they do.
The deer fall to the ground, and then the wife is unwake-upable.
Yeah,
and
so is Santa.
And then Santa's just like, oh. and then they do wake up because there's weird lights in the sky.
Yes, and then the Vendigum come.
The Vendigum come.
The Vendigum come marching down the road.
And basically the wife is like, oh, you're Vendigum. And they are like, we prefer to be called elves.
And they're all in brightly colored, primary colored clothing.
Yeah, and that looks nice.
Oh, yeah.
Their home is nice.
Their home is all wood. Yes. And it's all the toys they make are wood and beautiful and have all those primary colors in them. Mm-hmm. And it looks good. Yeah.
It looks good.
I really do feel that whoever was doing the production design for this movie was like way into it. Like that's where all that $50 million
Oh my God. Yeah. They spent every penny of that on the production.
On like handmade, everything's handmade.
And the set is really beautiful. Like even like the place where, okay. So anyway, well, what happens is, hold on, we're getting ahead. So what happens is basically the elves are like, yeah, we've been waiting for you. You're Santa Claus. Well, no, they don't tell him yet.
No, they're just like, we've
been waiting for you. You're going to come live with us now. And these two fools are just like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Because they don't know why.
Because they're like, I think we just died.
Right.
We should just go along with whatever's happening.
So they go there, and then they go to a place where all these little men are only elf men are living and making toys. So apparently they've come up, have they created this concept? They've been working on it for years.
They kind of, I guess, knew it was foretold in the prophecy.
Oh, right. 'Cause that's that wise man.
There's an old ancient elf who is Burgess Meredith with a very, very long beard.
That takes like
a lot.
8 to 10 people to carry.
Yes, the beard, not him.
No.
And he basically tells Santa Claus, you're Santa Claus now.
Right, but they don't tell him till Christmas Eve. Like, he lives there for a really long time.
Oh, and they keep telling him, they're like, just wait till the season comes. Because he's like, because they told him right away that, because he was like, what are you guys doing with all these toys?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, they're for you to give out. And he's like, well, I don't know that many kids.
Right.
So I don't understand. He's like, no, they're going to go to every single kid. And he's like, I don't understand what the heck you mean. They're like, you'll find out. Mm-hmm. And then, he does find out from Burgess Meredith, tells him, breaks the news to him.
Right, and he's like, well, I can't do that.
And they're like, no, don't worry, there's magic.
We feed the reindeer magical food that makes them fly.
Right, it's magic hay that has sparkles in it. And that's how they fly.
Right. And then there's some main elves who are, you have Dooley.
You have Dooley.
And you have...
Patch.
And then there's like Snood and Puffy and all these other ones.
Snood. And Patch is Dudley Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter who it is.
So you would think, like, at that moment when he finds out he's Santa, that would be the big...
Inciting incident.
Right? But it's not. Because it's like he becomes Santa Claus, but then it's just like...
Here we go. That's why.
And it's not a decision. No decisions are made. It's not like... He gets a choice to become Santa or not become Santa.
They're basically just like, we were looking for someone that was an artisan, a craftsman, skilled maker of toys, which is those things.
Yeah.
That had no children of his own.
That's right.
But loves all children.
Sure.
So you decide about that.
Right. So he Uncle Claus fits the bill. Uh-huh. But again, there's no conflict here. Like, there's I need to go back. I can't do this.
No.
It's just like, okay. Like, that's just the whole thing. Everything's okay.
Right.
And then he flies out and he starts delivering. And then you just see, like, years are going by, centuries are going by.
But it's in Roman numerals. And we don't know the years. But Emily wishes that she knew Roman numerals.
I do. I wish. Maybe that'll be my New Year's resolution this year to finally learn Roman numerals.
What does that M mean after all?
An X? A V? Right. I don't understand. Right. But you do see little snippets of the kids, and it's definitely like medieval time kind of kids. There was one.
Yes, there was one mad about his cat. Oh, yeah. So they start writing letters in, and the one little girl writes in about her brother being an asshole to the cat.
Yes.
And Mrs. Claus is like, well, fuck that kid. He's not getting any toys now.
And Santa Claus
she sets the rule.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And Santa Claus is like, well, I don't know about that. And then he's like, okay, I guess we'll just do that.
Right.
Again, no conflict. And they're just going through... showing him doing this thing, and just years and years and years and years are going by.
Years and hours of a movie go by.
Oh, yeah. Like, this is the whole first hour of the movie.
Into the first hour.
And it's not, you're just learning, it's all exposition. Right. You're just learning about Patch, you're learning about how things work at the North Pole, you're learning about Santa Claus and how he developed as Santa Claus. And then it gets to a point where Santa Claus is just very tired.
Yeah.
He's just it's been centuries. It's too much. And so Mrs. Claus is like, well, you need an assistant.
Yeah.
So, okay, great. Sounds like we have some conflict here, but not really, because then they just kind of have a competition between Patch and another elf. And Patch is like real mechanical minded.
He's got inventions. He's like talking about inventions. He's talking about creating, like, basically he invents heat.
Yeah. Pipes and heat.
Pipes and heat.
He's got a lot of ideas.
Home heating.
Yeah.
HVAC, I guess he invents.
Yes, he invents HVAC systems.
Yeah.
And he just has a lot of ideas that he wants to do. So he's really excited about this. And what he does with this opportunity is he builds a machine that he's been thinking about for years, which is essentially is essentially a factory for toys. So instead of the elves making the toys, this factory can do it very fast. However, quickly you see that the machine is malfunctioning and is doing real shoddy work.
Yeah, and they don't do anything about it. They don't try to fix it. They just let
They
the
seem
toys
to not
go.
notice. They don't seem to notice.
I guess so.
Because they do come out the other side put together, but
Right.
they're missing screws.
Yeah.
And you can see that they're missing a lot of
And they're
the
making
pieces.
like wooden bikes for kids.
Yeah.
Which is a problem.
Right. So then Christmas comes. Well, Patch wins the thing. And
Did we say there was a contest between two to become the assistant?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. It's a contest between
Sure.
Patch and this other guy. Was it Dooley? It's not Dooley.
No.
It's Snood.
No.
I don't know.
Somebody
one of the other
else.
ones. But anyway, Patch wins.
Red?
I don't know. We didn't talk about all the rouge. There's so much rouge on people's cheeks.
On
in this
everyone.
movie.
On Santa, on the elves, on John Lithgow, who doesn't show up until the last
20 minutes of the movie.
Right.
Right. So Christmas happens with all of the toys that came out of Patch's little factory system, and right away the kids start playing on them, and they just fall apart.
Right. So then Santa gets a bad rap. People start dogging on him.
Yes. They're dogging on Santa and his shitty toys.
Right.
And so Patch, he doesn't get banished or anything. Like Santa isn't
Santa's
mad
not
at him. But he is kind of like Patch he takes it on himself.
Yeah.
And he's just like, no, I should go. And I got to prove myself to Santa.
Right.
So I can kind of get back in there in his good graces, even though Santa's not really mad. At no moment is Santa mad at Patch.
No.
He doesn't yell
He doesn't
at him.
tell him to leave. He doesn't tell him to, that he didn't get the job.
No. He's just kind of like, this kind of sucks.
Right. Sorry this happened.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Let's move on from it. Maybe this factory isn't going to work.
Right,
So
right,
let's
right.
try something else.
Yeah.
So this is when we start getting into like modern day world,
Mm-hmm.
and it centers on a little girl and a little boy. And again, these are main characters of this movie who are not introduced until the last 45 minutes of the movie.
Cornelia
Is the girl, Cornelia.
and Joe is the homeless boy.
He's a homeless boy. They strike up a friendship.
And what year do we think this is all taking place?
The 80s.
Oh, you do?
I think it's
You
modern.
think John Lithgow's wearing those spats in the 80s? Because it seemed, whatever.
None of it makes sense.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Sorry.
So then Patch comes down to New York and he finds BV, who is John Lithgow. BZ, who is a mean, evil toy maker.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And his toys are crap and dangerous.
And dangerous.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So, but Patch is simple. He's just a simple elf soul, and he does a lot.
Well, he thinks he can help him.
He does, but I don't think he recognizes he's mean,
No,
and
he
he doesn't
doesn't.
understand money.
No.
And so he's just like, but I think you know how to make toys, and I know how to get back in the good graces of Santa. What I want to make is something really special for the kids and show him that I can be great. Even though, like we said, no conflict there. Santa's not mad at him.
No.
But
No, and they're just all kind of like, oh, it sucks that he left.
yeah, like I miss him.
Right.
Santa carves a wood sculpture of him.
Right.
Guys, this is the chaos of this movie.
Yeah, there's so much that
The
happens.
chaos of this movie. So, so there's the scene with John Lithgow and Patch, and basically Patch doesn't tell him what he's going to make. He just says it's going to be cheap, and we're going to give one out free to every kid. And BZ is like, well, I need some good PR, so yeah, let's do it. If you can make a bunch of these things for the cheap, and we'll give them to kids this year, but then the next year we'll
Like drugs.
like drugs. But it's a
Free at
lollipop.
first.
Then you
Right.
find out that it's a lollipop.
Which, that's not good.
Right. But you know what? The things I remember very clearly about this is, the part where the guy comes with the case that shows the different shapes of the lollipops and he picks the one out.
Uh-huh.
That's stays in my head. And
They're
then
all clear.
They're all clear.
Yeah.
And he picks the traditional round one, and it's going to be puce.
And they do put it in a nice box, I will say that.
Yeah, it makes you want one.
I mean, I would keep the box.
So then they get that Christmas. He also billed, because he took some of the sparkle juice that they give to the reindeers.
Right.
And he built his own little mechanical sleigh, which is like a funky car that he puts the reindeer juice in.
Right. Again, hugely expensive
Oh, it's so ornate.
production
Guys,
value.
everything in this is so ornate. There's someone who I would love to talk to someone who worked on this movie in the set design because they've had to I'm sure they had to hand make so many things.
And remember Emily said in the first part how they gave away toys to children. Like they probably gave away thousands of toys.
Yeah.
Like it's all practical. Like there's all these wooden toys sitting there.
Oh, yeah. And like the car that he made is this practical thing that's amazing looking. Like everything is amazing looking in this, like all the set design stuff. So anyway, so Dudley Moore, Patch, gets in this thing and he delivers out all these
lollipops.
And Santa's kind of perplexed by the whole thing.
Yeah, they watch it on TV. So they do some advertising for this lollipop, which I don't know why you would advertise. I guess because you want BZ to know.
Right.
That it came from BZ, right?
Yeah, BZ wants everyone to know that it came from him.
So
and
they do a big
Patch
commercial.
wants Santa Claus to know what he's doing.
So Patch was in the commercial and they play it on every channel, in every home, in every country on Christmas Eve.
And everybody's watching TV.
And it's real flashy.
Yeah. People are dancing. There's lollipops.
It's puce lollipops.
It's puce. Yeah. So.
Which I thought was green.
It's a pinkish purpley color.
Yeah.
So
noticed.
then he goes and he delivers them, but it's like, is he competing with Santa? Not really.
Yeah, well, it seems to be. Like, I think that's the thing, because very much towards the end of the movie, BZ is psyched because he's like, Santa's over. And it was like, but there was no setting up the fact that he was like, Santa was his main competition.
Or that he was like trying to
beat Santa.
He wasn't trying to beat Santa. He was trying to like, nobody got mad at anybody.
No.
Patch very much still loves Santa and just wanted to get back in his good graces because he felt like he did a bad job. Yeah. And he took all the accountability for those toys being shit.
Toys.
And he decided, I need to be better and I need to show Santa that I can be better.
Yeah, because kids were returning the toys to Santa, which also just like, who does that?
Sure, just throw it out.
Right. You send it back to Santa?
Like, fuck you, Santa. Right. This toy sucks.
So rude. He gave it to you as a free gift.
Just fix it. Can't your dad fix it? Right. Like, get some screws. Go to the fucking Home Depot.
Right.
And put some screws in.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like
break
it's
all the time. We don't send them back to Santa Claus.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. And again, Santa's not mad at Patch. He's just like a little perplexed. Like, I don't understand what he's doing.
Why is he competing again? Yeah, why is he but is it a competition?
It's not competition. He's giving him one lollipop.
And also, I mean, kids can have more than one toy.
And a lollipop.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. And then, but it turns out that these lollipops are magic and they have the reindeer juice in them. So like if you eat one, you fly a little bit. So obviously everybody wants them. So Patch is like, well, I'm leaving because I showed Santa. I think I did it. And now I can go back and I can feel good about myself, good enough about myself to go back and work for Santa. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know that I'm right with any of this.
This is about where I stopped watching.
So, but BZ is like, well, I need to have, you can't just go because I made all these things for free under the pretext of your next thing I was going to make money on. So, Patch is like, okay, how about we do a candy cane?
Right.
It'll be the same thing, but candy cane.
Also, that's not an idea. It's the same. It's the same.
It's the same. So, but BZ is like, great. Well, then he's making them, and I guess something goes wrong. It's too much. It's too potent.
Well, he said he wanted them to have more juice in them.
Right. But it was too potent.
And they were catching fire or exploding.
They were exploding.
Right.
If you have to keep them cold.
Right.
And if you get them warm, they
Which I would
explode.
assume if you suck on a candy cane, it would get warm.
I mean,
blow some kids' heads right off.
Holy shit. I want to watch that movie. But yeah, so they know they can't make them, but then something with the kids, it gets so messy towards the end. Like, Santa loves
Joe. They steal Joe.
Santa loves a little homeless boy who's like homeless for years before Santa does anything about it.
Santa comes around once a year with the kid to see the kid and gives him a cruddy wood picture of
Patch.
who he doesn't know.
And he's like, great, thanks for this wood sculpture.
Right. I don't have any place to put this. I told you I'm homeless.
Right, am I supposed to carry it with me?
Right.
I don't have a bag.
Right.
Like, this is crap.
Yeah.
I'm going to burn it to
How
keep
about
it
a warm jacket?
Right. How about a home? How about parents, Santa?
Right.
So, and then he's friends with the rich girl who turns out to be Beezy's niece. And they come back and they realize they have to go. And like the boy is with Patch somehow now, right?
No.
Yeah, the boy gets in the car, because Patch is flying back to Santa Claus. And Joe's like, oh, I know him too. I'll go with you.
Right.
But then Santa Claus finds them, and Santa Claus has got the little girl because Santa's like, have you seen Joe? Because he knows Joe's friends with the little girl. And the little girl's like, yeah, Joe is with Patch and flew away.
Yeah, remember? And he's like, Santa has all these weird questions for Joe about Cornelia. He's like, have you been seeing a lot of her? They're like 10 years old.
Right. It's like, what are you implying?
And he's like, and Joe's like, actually, I've seen quite a bit of her.
Right. It's like, what is happening?
Yeah. So they go to live at the North Pole, and that's all.
And that's all. And then, like, you kind of implied that they're going to live there forever.
Yeah, and I guess they're going to have to, like, make more elves.
I don't know.
How did new elves come? There's only boys there.
Here's the thing. Well, first of all, I should say, the first time you see the elves in this movie, they come on screen, and Kim's reaction was, ew.
I said ew a lot in this movie.
You did. Kim was just like, ew, elves.
Also, John Lithgow is trying to make Christmas 2, which is in March.
Yes. March 25th, and that's when the candy canes are going to come
which
out.
I will be celebrating.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Go ahead.
I was going to say about the elves, because I do want to talk about, this movie is visually very stunning to watch because you can tell a lot went into it, but it is also just a little weird. And I just think, like, what if you're Dudley Moore, you've had this career, right?
Right.
And you're in Mickey and Maude, you're nominated for an Academy Award, and you're in the makeup room and the costuming, and you get up and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're wearing that outfit
with so much rouge.
With so much rouge. You're so depressed.
Yeah.
Like, you're sad. All of those elves were sad.
Yeah. As time went on, like, they showed the progress of their outfits by giving them these hideous polka dot shirts in, like, yellow and green. They were horrible. They looked like clowns. Oh, and Patch says something about how Mrs. Claus says that if you give extra kisses, you get bigger hugs.
Yeah. Something's happening with Pat. Maybe that's why Santa, maybe that's the conflict.
That's really it.
Like, Santa was just like,
Right. I've seen the kind of kisses that Mrs. Claus gives you.
Yeah, I walked in on her giving you an extra big hug. And you got to go.
It's time to go, buddy.
It's time to go. This is not due. I also found it interesting at the beginning of this. So again, we're going back into all the building of the Santa lore. He's told pretty early on that he's going to live forever.
Yeah.
Imagine getting that news.
And he didn't say anything about it.
He didn't say anything. He was like, oh,
okay.
Like, I'd have so many questions. Like, am I going to age?
This?
Right. Am I aging?
Right.
Is my beard going to be long like that other guy?
Right. Do people have to carry my beard?
Right. Like, am I always going to look exactly the same? Is my wife going to age?
Well, yeah.
Like, do I get to be younger? Like, what is it that happens? Like, will my hair grow?
Right. What are we going to talk about?
It's a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know any of you elves.
Right.
And you're all boys.
Right.
Right.
Right. We need some feminine energy up in this piece.
Right. Although, maybe not.
Too many hugs.
Maybe too many hugs happening. Yeah. Yeah. I think Act 1 was just too long with this. There was just too many things happening. Oh, I talked in the beginning part about how one of the things with this movie was that there's a lot of product placement.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a little bit too overt. I feel like I'm always conscious of watching something and you can see that they're drinking a Coke or you can see, that the brand, you can see the brand and things.
That's how you know it's a high quality movie if they're drinking a Coke.
Well, it's like we were talking about, we didn't really talk about it. We'll talk about it next episode, but Stranger Things, like in that I'm conscious of the fact that the kid's sitting there eating a bag of Doritos. It's the old bag, but you can definitely read Doritos on there. Yeah. So it's like, oh, well, they paid to be in this.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? And I'm always, I would love to know how much those things cost. Like how much it costs to sponsor a movie and to be in there.
Yeah. But they do with everything. I mean, from the cars that people drive in the movie.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
all of that stuff is product
absolutely.
placement. It's just sometimes it's way more overt. And I feel like in this, the only thing was McDonald's. And they did really like a full commercial for
It was a
McDonald's.
commercial.
Like there were people like biting Big Macs and
Right.
you're like,
Oh, and the Cokes too. Like the kid drinks the Coke and you can see there's a Coke and he literally is like, afterwards.
He like lays back and closes his eyes.
Yeah.
Which, it's true.
It's true.
A
I would love
solid
it.
Coca-Cola makes me do that too.
It makes me kind of want a can
Right.
of Coke. Because a canned Coke is good too.
Yeah, but it's not as good as Fountain Coke.
Fountain Coke is the best.
Superior.
I would say the next up would be a bottled Mexican Coke.
Disagree.
You
Too
don't like,
flat.
You don't like a bottled Coke?
No, too flat.
Oh,
I like
the
the
can.
spice.
I like a canned Coke.
I like a fountain.
Well, no, but
Fountain, then can,
okay. Then bottle.
then bottle in Disney World.
and plastic bottle is the worst. We all agree.
I guess.
Yeah.
I think that the Mexican Cokes taste flat.
Really?
Yeah.
I like them. Well, I like them. Yeah. So that was definitely a thing in there. Yeah. Yeah. And also, the other thing I think about in this movie, but they do this a lot in Santa movies, where all of a sudden an adult finds out that it's real. Like in this, I think it was the kids find out that it's a real thing. Like all of a sudden the little boy Joe doesn't believe in Santa, but he's like, oh, it's real. What would you do? Like I think it would scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
If all of a sudden I was like, wait a second, this is actually real?
Yeah.
Like this is a thing?
Right. What am I doing?
Right.
Right.
I would stop work. I would stop everything. I'd be like, my mind would be too,
Like, are you hiring, sir?
I just wouldn't be able to deal with it
right.
if I found out that it was, that it was whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, I just feel like, I don't know.
Did it put you in the Christmas spirit?
No.
Well, I know. Real bad no.
I know. I just, like I said, I remembered this movie from my youth and I remembered watching it a bunch.
Really?
And there were certain moments in this movie that I really remembered, like the part where the girl gives the boy the plate of food.
Yeah.
And he has it with the Coke. There's something about that I really remembered.
Right.
Like I said, the lollipops I remembered. But that was really it.
Yeah.
I did not remember most of this
I
movie.
don't remember seeing any of it anywhere. I want to look up more about it, but it's very hard to find. If you search for this movie, search for this movie, it's like no.
Because it wants to show you the Santa Claus.
You have to be like Dudley Moore.
Right.
And I was like,
They're like, oh.
blast from the past.
Yeah. So I'm going
right.
to say this. I mean, I don't, you don't have to go back and watch this movie.
Don't look at pictures.
You have other Christmas classics that you love. Go watch those.
Yeah.
Don't watch this one.
Like Funny Farm.
But if you're from England and you're listening to this, and I wonder if we'll see that in this. I wonder if people from England we'll see more people downloading this episode from that area.
I hope so.
But I'm really curious to understand.
If you're a Brit and you love it, please tell us why.
Yeah, because I don't understand.
comedycontroversial@gmail.com.
Yeah, tell us, because it
Right.
doesn't. I mean, I get there are definitely some British actors in there.
But there's no part in it where I was like, oh, I'm enjoying this.
No, I was intrigued by some of it.
I was like, what's happening?
Right, but never was I like, this is a delightful Christmas movie.
All right, we gotta go.
We gotta stop talking about it.
yeah,
Well, do you want to hear how this movie connects to Donald Trump?
Yes.
Johnny Depp. All right. I really tried hard to connect Dudley Moore, but I could not.
No.
It just couldn't happen.
Okay.
What I was trying to do was, so I told you Liza Minnelli.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, maybe there's from anyone who's in Arrested Development, there's somebody connects somehow to Johnny Depp, but I just couldn't make it happen.
there?
I couldn't get there. So instead I went with John Lithgow.
Okay.
So John Lithgow was with Anne Hathaway in a movie called Interstellar.
Okay.
And Anne Hathaway was with Johnny Depp in Alice in Wonderland.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So pretty easy peasy.
Yeah, that was a quick one.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else you'd like to share
I don't think
at this
so.
time in the podcast?
Just if you want to, it's probably too late for delivery, but you can still get some cool, sweet merch from our store on confidentlycontroversial.com.
You can. Do it.
Yeah, make yourself a little New Year's treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, or get drunk and order some and surprise yourself.
That would be awesome. Well, here's what I want to say.
Okay.
All right. If you have a vision for a movie, a Christmas movie, and you have a very clear vision of what it should look like, and you want to tell that story in a very particular way, I say you should be confident and you should try and make it happen.
Okay.
But don't be controversial and completely forget about story structure and how a movie should be. Because if you do that, then it's not going to be a good movie.
And it's not.
It's not.
No.
It's not.
Okay.
So, all right. Well, Merry Christmas, guys. I hope you guys are having
It's December 5th, 6th.
Well, by the time they hear this, it'll be closer. So you can step into Christmas.
Okay.
Let's talk together. We can watch the snow fall forever and ever. This podcast was produced by Trish.
Follow us on Instagram at Confidently Controversial. Find us on TikTok at Confidently Contro. Send us a message via email at confidentlycontroversial@gmail.com or visit our website, confidentlycontroversial.com.
You can find this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and every other place where you can find podcasts.
Bye.
Bye.